So be quiet.
Kissing on the track.
Facebook, welcome.
And I forgot I gotta do the intro over. It only showed my chocolate stuff.
Yeah.
That's this was the video I had redid. When you told me you wanted to take a pause. My bad, brother.
And you know what the funny thing is? You know I never used the intro on Facebook at all. Yo. I don't even use it. I'm like,
yo, welcome. How y'all doing tonight?
welcome to the live stream of his opinion, her opinion, and the truth.
Yes.
YouTube, welcome. Facebook, welcome. We are in the building tonight.
We want to definitely be out here talking to the people like we usually do.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how are you people doing?
Let's see if we can get some participants.
Yeah, you need the people. You need to see the people.
It's the people.
We for the people.
Yeah, you got the people what they want. And you get more of us. That's it. That's all you're going to get. Stop. That's all you get.
We definitely want to get the love. Definitely want to share and have people come out and love us. We need more going on, people. We love you.
Just for the regular people, if you ever see my face make that again, my grandson's here. He's just like, he's in it. He all in it. He's like, yo, whatever, man. I don't care what you're doing. Fuck your life. Fuck your life, man. I don't care about you. But it is what it is, man. And yeah. So he's here with me.
Enjoying the fruits of his labor.
Yeah, you know, got a lot of grandkids, man. Got a lot of kids in general, I think, right?
But I'm not there yet. I ain't there yet. I ain't the pappy like that. I'm not baby pappy. I ain't the pappy.
You that baby pappy?
Like, I'm that baby pappy, sister.
Yeah.
So, how was your week? Let's get into it.
Well, my week wasn't bad, bro. You know, I just got off call yesterday, so that's the highlight of my life. That's a blessing, and I don't have to answer to everybody's whims and shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah. And how was yours?
Mine was cool. Some people I laid off at the job.
Sorry about that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'll say like one person that a lot of people, especially some of the females, they didn't like that person. He's finally gone. There's a lot of clapping.
They give him a round of applause.
Yeah, they give him a round of applause.
That's fucked up. That means you sucked as a person.
Yeah, definitely did.
Word.
I mean, he was just, I don't know, he was just one of them dudes.
Was he creepy?
Yeah, it's like
He was a creeper, huh?
Creepy. Yeah. I mean, I could dig that, though, if it came down to it going the wrong way for him. Some
Yeah, but you know me, I still don't believe he did it. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
But no, you know, you have your wants. He was definitely that one. Like one of my coworkers, I mean, she like specifically bought some lunch and bust up, which was Taco Bell. You know what I mean? She was cool, so I'm like, you know, they say it's not real meat, so you know what I mean? That was just me, but she was like, hey, I'm so hungry. Hey, this dude. When I'm getting Taco Bell, I need to put some sauce on it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, weird. Yeah. I'm like, yo. But you know what's so weird though?
What?
Is that like you see all the things that go on with women coming together, sort of shit. And I'm there at the job, and there's a lot of women that complain, but they never been together to get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And get the fuck out of here! Why didn't we band together to get him out of there? Didn't make any sense. It was like he was kind of that dude. But you mean to tell me so our world, when they come together after somebody, it's all good. But now I'm in a place that ain't that big. But a lot of the guys know what the hell's going on. But we see you ladies making complaints. But y'all ain't been together once.
No, and they won't.
So I think what happened was the complaints possibly built up. But like y'all didn't band together, y'all could have been got him.
He belongs to the streets.
Well, I guess. I mean, get the fuck out of here! You know what I mean? They could have got him out of there. But then,
yeah. Maybe you know what? Because on the road, they probably like that shit.
Nah, they ain't like him. He walked for me.
What you mean he walked for you?
No, he did. You remember that Steve Harvey stand-up where he was talking about like getting fired from a job? And he was like how the boss just walked like somebody just pow! Back in his asshole. Yo, he walked funny, bro. Like, but he was young. He was a young dude. That dude younger than me. He's like,
did he walk on his tippy toes and shit like that?
He just walked. Oh, but I this is probably the funniest memory I've had of this dude. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm talking to my coworker. This is the one toxic shit. So I'm talking to her before I like bounce out. And she we was talking about what we was planning on doing for the next day, to get us rock and roll for the next day. So he come in, he yelling her name like she owns something. And then I'm like, and she's like still like talking to me. I'm like, I think this dude's over here calling me. So then she finally gets up and go over towards him. And then, you know, he trying to boss up on that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm peeping, and I'm like, wow. So basically, he was worried about a package being sent out. And, you know what I mean? Can we get sent out and we need it done by, like the next day. So she says, well, if we send it out the next day, it's going to be hella money. So he said, hella. What the hell?
What is a hella?
I'm in there crying. Yo, she turned to me like, what you laughing at? I was like, no. Yo, you didn't peep yet? Oh, what? He said, hella. What the hell is hella?
Oh, God. What's up with that dude?
He's nutty, D, but that shit was so funny. But I mean, other than that, like, he's out of there, so I mean, the work was kind of nice. And it be hot as hell in that Brooklyn. It be just put the mask back on. Like, how you have everybody go get vaccinated and then be like, yo,
Got
the
a
mask.
mask.
No, I mean, like, damn, son. I thought it felt bad. That shit worse, bro. It's hot as hell in there. You can't win, bro. That shit be hot as hell in there, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. I can't even talk about that. Listen, man, they suck, but they're useful and they're good for you. They save lives and they prevent unwanted pregnancies and shit.
I mean, I feel that. Damn.
He said, shit, I don't know about that, bro. But nah, you gotta wear Jimmy hats, people. Damn, I haven't done that in a long time. So Jimmy hats.
Well, since we're talking about that situation, we brought up the name.
Yeah, he had no choice. There's one to feed him to the sharks, bro.
Go on your sword, bro.
He already did.
Go on your sword, bro. If you feel you ain't doing nothing, go on your sword, bro.
Yeah, he did go on his sword. That's why he got in trouble.
But I think he rather do that than do this shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that probably was better. They damn sure was, they was trying to get your boy out of there, son. They wanted him gone. They wanted him gone since this whole pandemic started. Like that.
Nah, when he first started, when they first started, they was caping. And then they got to a point where it's like, really, you gotta wear a mask?
Yeah.
He sexually assaulted me.
He put a mask on and was sexually assaulted. Yo. I mean,
no, was it sexually assaulted?
nah, it was both. He sexually assaulted, sexually harassed. He done fondled bitches' titties. Allegedly. I wasn't there. I don't know. This is just what they say. He allegedly did. I don't know. But I tell you what, though, I ain't mad at him.
That's
All right. You look like the one
sexual
that
assault. You gotta be some touch, right? Yeah. And then sexual abuse is speak.
No. The assault could be verbal.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different thing.
Yeah, sexual assault is when you assault somebody sexually. So if you touch them sexually, that's an assault. But a verbal assault can be an assault too. So if he says something that might have been, take it the wrong way,
it don't even matter.
Right.
Then sexual harass. So I thought sexual harass was when you say some shit.
Yeah, that's true. When you harass them, yeah. It's crazy how
many different levels. Yeah, levels are crazy.
I would like to think maybe I want to sexually harass people. Well, I've done that quite often.
Some feedback on the mics. Thank you. I'm gonna try to see if we can fix that.
How about now?
The AC? Nah, I don't hear AC though.
No, the fan is blowing though.
Could you be too loud?
It's possible.
How we sound now?
Give us some okay. We sounded good. Yo, Facebook, man. I ain't forget about y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoying the show and all that. So, you know, you guys are going to touch some topics, y'all. So don't get it twisted. We got some things to talk about tonight.
You know, I mean, almost a topic. I mean, we in New York state of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and like I said, I still don't believe all of it. Some of it I can hear. Some of it I can see.
Nah, but you remember when I said though, like, if there's a guy that's out here, he got some type of power in a way, or he's doing something, ladies, they go to that. I'm not saying it's right for a dude to feedback still going on. Where's it coming from?
I don't know.
You gotta turn down the mics. I don't know.
Turn down the mics.
Could it be?
Yeah, I don't hear nothing on our end.
Because we see the mics. Alright, so we got the mics here. So it might be the other type of audios that are going on. Okay, let me see. This is the audio. Turn that one down.
They said it's better now. I turned it down some more, so it's better now.
Okay, so it might have just been because it was loud.
Oh, that's I know who that is. Hey, Nisha Gordon, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
Yes. Please like, share, subscribe.
Yo, I want to do that in my Billy D voice, like the Colt 45, like his opinion works every time. I don't know. I can't do that voice no more. Go to. Once again, if I do happen to come out of the Wagwan, yeah.
Every Tuesday,
every Saturday.
Yeah, we have a Saturday.
No, but seriously, so after you done touched on Cuomo, after he done touched on
everybody,
he done touched on everybody. So now
but you know what? That's a good thing that I brought it up because people might not understand that. That, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking assault is, motherfucker touching somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sexual abuse. I'm thinking maybe a nigga just, like, you know what I mean, got a little too rough.
Yeah, he did. He got a little too handy.
Now, harassment is me speaking.
Yeah.
Maybe something off the wall.
You can harass somebody physically, too.
But see, there's that fine line
between no and no.
Yeah, but I could just be like, yo, like, I could be with a coworker, and I could just be on something like, yo, you look good, because she don't like me or find me an attractive guy. I'm just giving you a compliment. That is a compliment from the wrong guy. Yeah, the wrong guy.
So you harassed her.
Yeah,
and you might have even assaulted her.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so now
it's so broad.
It's a broad. So now, why are the ladies are complaining that guys are not coming up to y'all because of the shit that y'all do? Yeah, put out there. Listen, and I'm not saying every woman put it out there, but the thing is, you got these movements, these feminists. They put these movements out there. They put these feminists out there. So now the girls that kind of like to take a compliment can't get that now. Now you can't get asked on dates because shit is funny.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Not at all. Because listen, man, I don't hold doors for chicks no more. Yo, chivalry isn't dead. Y'all murdered it, yo. That's point blank. Women murdered chivalry. Because men don't want to do that shit no more because we don't know how that shit's going to backfire on us.
Yeah, that's true, too. You can't even say hi.
You can't if you're the right guy.
Nah, you don't remember. We used to be outside every day. And we'd be like, yo, how you doing? We wouldn't even get a response.
No.
And it's like, why do you put your thought process like, I guess they niggas just trying to holler at me like, I'm good. Like,
No, I just want to
just say hi.
Nice day, you walking by here, how you doing?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not saying everyone is like that. Not everyone,
But we live in the north. If we was down south saying hi to somebody,
no, it's common.
yeah,
It's common.
this is here.
Cause I remember, I remember I told you this story when I had went down south and I moved down there for a little while. Somebody said, I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, you know me, bro? He's not ready. I had to go my New York shit like, nigga, you know me for. You know what I mean? But that's their thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I got to my aunt crib, that's when she was like, yo, that's how they are down here. You gotta have to. I mean, I'm like, wow, I'm like, aunt, you've been out here for a long time, bro. Like,
You gotta tell me these things.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, we from the yo, son, son, where did my mother, son? Yo, we from there, bro. You know what I mean?
Alright. Nah, but listen, I want to touch on things. I want to touch on things.
All right, she says, how about being a cut above the rest instead of the feminist bandwagon? Just ask. No, I'm not.
Okay. See, here we go. Here we go.
Talk your shit.
Alright, first and foremost, we are cut above the rest. Instead of the feminist bandwagon is what it is because that's all you hear. And most of the time, when you talk about anything that's related to men's issues, where's the respect on us? Like, the feminist movement is supposed to be a movement that's supposed to be equality for all. But within that movement, anytime there's any inequality against men, where is the feminist women at that believes in equality for all? Where are they? You don't hear them out there when men are going through their issues, when we're going through our colon cancers. You don't see women out there representing us. We gotta represent them. We the ones that gotta wear the pink ribbons or something pink. Where the feminists at saying, you know what, men die from prostate cancer at such a high rate, we need to have a march for them where they at. Men and women's school ratio. There are more women in college now due to the fact that the feminist movement now has been disproportionate. Where the feminists at now saying, hey, now that we got what we wanted, let's fight for men to get into school for their equality. It's not happening. So that's why. I'm sorry. It's a thought. It's a thought. I'm ignoring it.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't care. Just as long as there's no blood, I'm fine. The minute there's blood, then we gonna have to just do something about it. But that was a great question. I'm glad you asked it because and that goes into our topic about the differences between men and women, especially on social media
platforms. There we go.
You know what I mean? Just that question within itself. You know what I mean? There's a huge gap between men and women now.
Nah, I don't think it is.
Why not?
It depends on what we're talking when it comes to social media.
That's not true, sir. I rep black men. Okay, and I get that you rep black men, but it's about all men. Men in general. I don't care what color we are. It's about men. Men do not get the same treatment in this world at all.
No, we don't. We gotta hold our own. Ain't nobody gonna come and save us. Matter of fact, let's don't even we ain't gotta go to social media yet. We gonna stay right here.
Yeah, speak that shit.
There's a woman. I don't even know if you caught this yet, Deesh. There's a woman that went on national CNN TV with another woman's kids and got a GoFundMe over $200,000.
Somebody else's kids.
With somebody else's kids.
That would never happen for us.
And mind you, there's not gonna be a lawsuit. Nobody can't sue because GoFundMe ain't gonna keep the money. She lied.
Women do it all the time.
Mind you, so the kids had to come out and be like, yo, like, I don't know if y'all realize when y'all see the film how my kids are looking at her like, what the hell is she talking about? 'Cause they were all small. I think the oldest was probably like 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, man.
But the thing is, they know. You know what I mean? And it's not saying like, there would be other women that could do the same shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have done it.
What about the woman that went to Atlanta?
And what, she doing their boyfriends?
And I don't know. I don't think it was that one, but she went to Atlanta and she put a GoFundMe up to get home because she couldn't get home. It was like an awesome week.
Why you went out there?
But that's the thing. I mean, I can't go to Atlanta and be like, yo, I'm stuck in Atlanta.
I
You gotta get GoFundMe. Yeah, like, no, I gotta be his family. Like, it ain't gonna be just random people trying to save your ass. No, women got the government, a random nigga, or niggas. The nigga gets to save their ass if they in a bunch.
Yo, and that is so, for real, dead ass.
If a woman gonna save me, she gotta know me.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Or she like, you know what I mean, we got a cool type of friendship or bond.
Yeah.
But other than that, the government ain't gonna save me. Like, yo, you remember what I told you, bro? Like, when, you know what I mean, I'm working at a job, I was making like $850, you know, this was years ago. But, you know what I mean, and I'm like, all right, I got a kid with a woman. I need to go get my, you know what I mean, get my stamps. Nigga, they told me no, but they gave it to her quick as hell. We got the same fucking kid.
That's true. And they are careless. That's the point. Now, think about it. I could be stuck. I could be stuck anywhere in the United States. And the first thing a motherfucker would say to me is, yo, why you ain't got no bread? Why would you go when you ain't got no money to get home?
Exactly.
But a woman, like you said, she'll put up a GoFundMe, she'll go on her Instagram, she'll like, yo, hit the cash app, and her shit would be full. She would have money to go home and go back and go home again.
Yeah.
People would literally pay for her vacation.
Exactly.
And us,
Think about it.
we would have to get a job.
It's common sense. Women know this shit. How many times y'all went to the club?
Yeah,
Didn't have no money to buy no drinks.
not a dime.
You know, free before 11. But ladies all night. Ladies all night, free. Y'all get in, they ain't got no money for drinks. But you come out drunker than a nigga. Come out drunker than a nigga.
Y'all know what else and shit?
Yeah.
And we in there like,
Throwing up.
I've been holding this same glass all night. You know what I mean? This bitch fucking falling and passing out, man. I know I'm fucking holding the same drink all night. Why? Because nobody's worried about how many drinks I can get.
And that's the thing, like, and then women are getting mad at what Candace Samuel will say, but he's not lying.
Nah, he really isn't. He really isn't.
He's not lying. Like, nobody's coming to save a man,
Nope.
but they will save you ladies. I'm speaking for myself, always have my money. And that's good. But you got backup.
Yeah, as a woman.
You got backup.
Yeah.
You got backup.
And see,
You might not look at that motherfucker as a backup, but you got backup.
every woman has a dude that she can turn to.
She got a dude that she got, yeah, shit. Back in the day, women used to keep 3 niggas.
They still do.
One nigga for dick, one nigga for fix shit, and one nigga for money.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And they still do.
And they still do. And mind you, you could probably get a little change from dick, but you know he ain't gonna give you a lot.
Because he knows his position. He knows he's just dick.
The nigga that fix shit, if you plug him in on other places to fix, he makes some money, he can give you some money.
That's
But
right.
then you got your real money guy that, you know what I mean, like, and you probably ain't even sleeping with other
And
niggas.
then you got your husband or your actual boyfriend. You got your boyfriend or your husband. You still, yo.
And if they don't work out, let me go apply for some assistance.
Because, you see, women have something we can't
don't have that.
We can't do that. And it's true because a man cannot depend on nobody at all. He has to 100% solely depend on himself to get anything done.
So now for a man, it's I got myself and possibly the woman that's next to me, and that's possible. You know what I mean? Because not all women want to give up shit.
Nah.
Yeah, they might love you, but you know what I mean. If it ain't really benefiting them, they ain't gonna give you the cash.
See, but that's the type of person I am now. If the relationship don't benefit me in no way, I don't want to have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, not no more.
Because, you know, there was a time when I didn't care if I got anything out of it. Because I was the type that was like, you know, This is what I'm supposed to do, whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to take care of what I need to for myself. But any added additions, like a woman, nah, man, I don't have to do that. And you're not going to make me feel, because it's a privilege that I'm willing to do that for you. See, before, women made it feel like it was an obligation for us to do it. We didn't realize it was a privilege. It's not my obligation to take care of you.
No. It ain't.
You grown.
And not only that, but see now, that's where it could lead to another conversation. You see that, like how we said that, you're grown. So Dr. Dre's daughter, went and made somehow some type of shit online. So basically got out that she's been homeless, and she's 38. But just probably like a year ago, he cut her off.
It's good.
You're a grown ass woman.
Right. It's time for you to stay on your own too.
Yeah. And there's women out there like, nah, you should take care of your kid. What the fuck are you talking about? I know, I'm from the hood. And I mean, we all seen MWA, how his mama treated him.
Yeah.
Where it was like, yo, you gotta go out here and do for yourself. And he was a young teen going into his 20s when he had, he got himself started.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Like,
She had men and women.
she got 4 kids. He just cut her off like a year ago. Like, what was you doing before that?
Nothing. Living on daddy's money. Exactly what she was doing. Living on daddy's money. Because daddy got a lot of it. And she feel daddy got so much money, he should be able to take care of me. But there comes a time in every parent's life when we feel like, listen, if I'm coddling you too much, you'll never make it. 38 years old, obviously she ain't making it.
And I'm also looking at it too. Like, we see these reality shows with these kids stars. They all doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Because if that's the case, if y'all gonna preach that bullshit, then why y'all ain't on there talking the same thing about them? They all doing their own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They trying to run their own businesses. They got their own thing going on. You don't really see their parents in this shit like that. You know what I mean? Trent's daughter. You got Run DMC kids. They all on these reality shows doing their own thing. Their parents are their parents, but at the end of the day, they're not them.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta do your own thing. So for these women to be out there like, oh, you can help them. He did. She's 38. He stopped a year ago. That means she was 37.
Damn, imagine being almost 40, you still letting your parents take care of you.
So then it was like, well, she got a job at Uber. The fuck?
Yo, your dad's a multi-millionaire. You should have had
something set up. Yeah, something set up.
You had enough time to, and that's probably how he looked at it. Like, yo, you using me for the wrong purposes. You could have had all kind of businesses. If you came to me, I probably would have supported you.
Exactly. Or even
you needed.
You know what I mean? Work for your father. Doing something. If he had a studio, clean the shit up. Run the reception desk. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yo, like I said, if I was like being in that position, I would have started a business. I got seed money. I got my pops or whoever, my mom. I got seed money. You can help me open up a boutique, a store, something.
Something, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. That's what parents want. Even now, even when you're not rich and successful, you want your kids to do good. And if there's any way you can help them, you will.
Yeah.
But if I'm seeing and I'm watching and I see you constantly failing, and then on top of that, you're not really putting no real work in, it's only so much I'm going to do.
And now that we're talking about battles, how, to type side a little bit on the battles, you remember, freaking where Kurt Franklin's son. Yeah. He needed help. Got on the phone and put all that shit up, but he needed bread. And everybody, no. Kurt Franklin did it right, this and that and the third. Why isn't it the same energy?
Because it's a boy. It's a man. It's a man. It's a man. Anytime it comes to a man, we are supposed to be able to do everything ourselves. We shouldn't rely on nobody. We shouldn't be able to ask for help. And the problem is, which people don't understand, except for men, there are times when we do want help, but we won't ask because we automatically know that the world won't help us.
Don't say no.
It's an instant no. And most of the women you're going to deal with, and if they do help you, they're going to look at you weird. Like, they look at you real funny. That's why if someone does do something for me, my whole reality, my whole instinct is to make sure I get that back. because I don't want nobody ever throwing nothing up in my face. Because growing up and being a man, if the minute you do let your guard down, and the minute you do allow somebody to help you, they make you feel like crap for doing it. You know what I mean? And what they say, oh nigga, I did this for you, I helped you do this.
To me,
I don't
her
want
background foundation was strong guidance. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you have a child, all you're supposed to do is give your child life.
Yeah. And wisdom.
Yeah, and wisdom. And you know what I mean? And that's it. Other than that, you give them the foundation of growing up and being either a woman or a man, but you don't know who they are until they know who they are and find themselves.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, you know what I mean? Our main thing is like, yo, you gotta go out here and work, you know, run and for what you want and be happy with you. You know what I mean? Be black and proud, be white, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you want.
White power.
Whatever you want. White proud, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But you still gotta be you. You know what I mean? That's only, you know, you can only give lessons to your kids.
Yeah.
But your kids gotta go out there and either act, know the good from the bad, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. They still gonna live their own life.
Yeah, of course. And how they choose to live it is not on you. It's, you know, but if you show them the right ways and if you show them everything you possibly could, they're still gonna make their own choices.
I mean, he's a billionaire. He made a lot of money. But when it came down to it, it was, you know what I mean? He's only gonna look at who was there when he was coming up.
And then again, maybe he did try to teach his daughter. Maybe he did do everything.
No, but he cut her off as an adult. It wasn't like he cut her off when she was 20, 21, or 16. Like most of the world get cut off at 16, 17, especially with black men. You know what I mean?
Cut off that early.
You know what I mean? But he cut her off at 30-something. You know, 37 basically. What was you doing before that?
Not the right thing.
Yeah, definitely not the right thing.
Well, hell, if she was smart, she would do like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter did.
She quit that though. She quit that.
She made the money she needed to make off of it.
Probably.
But she got OnlyFans too right now. But I'm saying she chose, whatever way she chose to get it on her own, she did.
Yeah.
You have to train them and guide their path. Yes.
And you make a little more change because of her name.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because remember, she wasn't the only one. Remember the shorty Judy? I didn't even know she got cut off for Family Matters. I didn't even realize that.
The reboot, they wouldn't let her on because of her porn career.
They didn't even do a reboot yet.
But they was going to. And she was not invited because of her porn career.
But they cut her. We didn't even realize she was off the show. Until like, season 3? 4? Because remember, her shit went down when they brought in Richie.
Well, Richie was always there just as a baby.
Yeah, remember, it was Richie and her, but then she got casted out on Richie. Richie blew up. Yeah. I mean, nobody was bigger than Steve Urkel.
Of course not.
But Richie blew up on the show. Little nigga could do Michael Jackson. He was, you know what I mean, a cute little fella, no homo. You know what I mean? So he blew up. And her storyline got shorter and shorter. Then you didn't even know she was off the damn show.
I really didn't notice.
Because remember, they brought in, what else they brought in? They brought in the little girl that used to like Richie. She had a bigger shit than Judy. With the little dimple on her face, the little one. And then they brought in a little, what's his name? He ended up being on like Nickelodeon shows. Yeah, he's a grown adult now.
Oh, the other little kid.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But as far as, you know, you have to train them and guide their path, yeah, you do have to train your kids and guide their path. But once they're old enough to go their own direction, you cannot keep guiding. Like I told you, I raised my daughter. But the only thing I can do at this point in her life is advise her. I'm just an advisor at this point. I can't correct her mistakes. I can't choose anything.
And they're gonna do them. They're gonna do them. We as adults do it.
The only thing I can do is advise her on something that she's choosing to do. I can say, you know what, well, that might not be the good idea, but I gotta allow her to make that choice on her own.
Nah, but you know, for your job as a man, especially with a girl, it's the 10 years ago it was keep her off the pole.
And off the film.
And now you gotta keep her off the line. You gotta keep her off the film. So let's get into that social media.
Nah, but seriously though, alright, real quick though, I did talk to my daughter about the poll and the shows. I told her, I dead ass, I was like, yo, listen here, baby girl. There's two things that you can't do because you're ruining it for daddy. It's like, I was like, stripping and porn. You just can't do it because you're going to ruin that for daddy.
Well, they got stripping porn, OnlyFans,
But it doesn't matter what
Instagram.
It doesn't matter which part of it. And don't ruin it for daddy. Daddy likes that.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. They are reflection. They're representative of us.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember when I wrote that post on Facebook when I was like, yo, watch what you show your kids because what you might be looking at is actually who you are.
Yo, you know what? Thank you for bringing that line up right now. I was in the crib yesterday, and, on my phone, and rest in peace to King Vaughn. I think he got a new video that came up.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And I'm listening to the lyrics. I guess it was like the demon. He had the video and shit. And I'm looking at it. It was like, if somebody kills me, blah 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 in the song. And I'm like, this kid is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the one rapping over your own body.
Mm-hmm.
In the video. I turn into a demon.
Yeah.
But not only that, as you listening to the lyrics, it's like, these are what these kids listening to.
Yeah.
Killer ops. And you wonder why the shit that's going on out here is going on?
And that's another thing. See, listen, when a rapper wants to do something that's right, be conscious about shit, he won't make no money. They won't even push him. They'll push gangster rap and gay rap.
And there we go to that. So you go off. Oh no, long as gay rap is great for their agenda.
Yeah.
Because the baby could go and I just watched this video, and that when I was sitting in the car at lunch, and I'm sitting there like, so he could shoot a motherfucker, he could kill a motherfucker, he could stab a motherfucker, he could call these ladies bitches. But as soon as he go in there and say don't suck dick in the parking lot, we got a problem.
Yeah. Because you're disrespecting the gay agenda.
So you can't say faggot in rap lyrics no more.
Nope.
You can kill our own
All day.
You can murder the women.
Sell them all the drugs they want.
Oh, but you can't sexually abuse them, and you can't just forget.
No, you can sexually abuse women in rap music.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can be as misogynistic as you want. You can be as.
But you can't do it in tweets, because that's what they got Rick Ross for. Because they took him down because he had some shit. I don't know if you ever caught the Ted shit where it was a dude talking about it. Like they cut one of his promotions because he had a comment in a Twitter about some shit. When he
can't tell the truth about me. Wow. But that's the way it's always been.
But wow.
And then I was watching this thing too. They was talking about Lil Nas X, right? And he said something about he's not gonna do once he go back, get off this gay music. He's gonna go back to this cowboy hat music. And you know who Gary Owen is, the white boy. And he was like, yo, I don't care which music you go back to, it's still trash.
Yeah, it is.
And then everybody got on him, and he was like, yo, why is it that if I criticize his music, I'm not being equal to him? I thought by criticizing his music, I am judging him equally. Yeah. Because that's what I feel. Your music is trash. It has nothing to do with your sexuality. Your music is garbage to me. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't care about what you do in your private time. Your music is public. And if I can't criticize your music publicly, then I'm doing you a disservice. I'm not treating you fairly. I'm not treating you fairly.
Not only that though, it was a time where I don't even remember. Just years ago, there was other dudes talking about they was gay, and they wouldn't even make an album.
Yeah.
But he said it after he had a big joint. He from that neck of the woods.
Yeah, but I mean, when I watched the big joint, because I never liked that shit that whole time. I hated that song. It's fucking stupid.
It was for the kids. But now you really don't want it to be for the fucking kids.
It shouldn't have been for the kids. Tell you, man. I'm sorry to say, I know people want to hate me for what I say, but that gay agenda is real, man.
No, we know that.
Because they're trying to get our kids, man. Come on. They actually going to get to a point where they're going to stop putting the sex of a child on a birth certificate. They're taking that out of it. They're taking it off the birth certificate.
Because you can be whatever you want.
No, you cannot. A baby cannot be whatever you want. A male child is a male child.
You as a human can be whatever you want.
Well, I want to be a dinosaur.
Well, we all know that there's strong down demonic roads. Did you see the dude that used to work for BET pointing them out daily on TikTok?
Yeah. But seriously, I identify. Next time I get pulled over my car, yeah, I'm gonna identify as a T-Rex. Yeah, a dinosaur.
Yeah, like
Matter of fact, no.
You can do whatever the fuck you want now.
You know what? My name is Edwin Elwood. I am an alchemist, and I want to be known as the Full Metal Alchemist from this day forth. I'm gonna practice alchemy, and I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. I identify as animal.
No, then I will tell you this story. I will tell you this story, right? This was when I was back at Browns, right? And we in there working, right? And I'm looking out the window, and this is dude, and we not open, like, you know what I mean, there's a lot going on in the kitchen, they getting ready for a party and shit, and you know what I mean, so we doing our regular prep, but I just see this dude out there, so I'm like, what the fuck is in here? Like, we ain't even open, like, everybody know what time we open, this, you know, this Brown, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, nuts. He's like, what's up? I'm like, yo, check that dude out there, man, just keep an eye on him, he just been out there, bro. So Next went to go check him out and shit, and then he had came back, and Next was like, so he was like, yo, I go outside, I see your boy sitting out there, I go outside, and he gets up and was like, I am the one from the Lucifer something, and I must go in there. He said, go right. They called the cops. Yo, they called the cops. I said, what? I said, you let him in? He was like, you can say he's from the walk of the path of Lucifer or some shit. I said, walk. And I pulled up.
Yo, is that the guy that wore the glasses?
I don't even know. He had a bald head and he had like some weird ass bandana with, but he looked at me.
Okay, well, go right ahead. You go off the path with Lucifer. Stop.
Yeah, I think it ended up calling the cops at his ass going down. That's it.
Room.
Oh, man.
Once again, I'm sorry for that. Now, but seriously though, like, I mean, like, how is it that we try so hard to take that identity away from children, bro? Like, why are we doing that? Why? Yo.
Nah, but you know what? You kind of gotta like watch what the hell they look at. But you can't do that all the time.
Even on the Muppet Babies, they made Princess Gonzo. The Muppet Babies, man. The Muppet Babies is for TV.
Yeah, no, hold on. But you can't. All right, that's a cartoon, and you gotta also remember too. If boys grew up with girls in the household, brothers and sisters, the brothers going in and demolish dolls and play with dolls and shit like that, break them apart. You know it happens.
There's a difference between that and then a cartoon showing little kids, I've always wanted to be this, I just didn't know how you. These are babies watching this show, man.
I understand that, but I'm looking at it from the eyesight of, I used to be a kid. I used to make the little Ken and Barbie dolls, huh? And shit like that.
But that's different.
What else to say? I wasn't supposed to know about sex.
Bro, sex is inherited. I don't know why. But when you have a kid's television show making Gonzo saying, oh, I didn't know how you guys would think about me if I showed you how I really feel. The average kid watching that show is between 1 and maybe 4 years old. Like, seriously, like, enough is enough already, man. We get it.
Yo, you know what? Because we on that. Did you catch, which is so fucked up, the female that killed the other female in the city?
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And that they actually knew each other. They were at a funeral. I'm not sure if they were together, but they said Shorty was in the back of the room. And the one, I guess the one she killed was like, I guess she knew the person or relative to the one that was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Protecting Black Women March? Where's the women at? Because that was a woman that killed another woman.
Yep. Last week. Yeah, it was last week too. I think this is the story right here.
Like, what's going on here?
I think this is the story right
Where's Megan Thee Stallion at? You know what I mean? She got all that praise.
None of that shit.
Yeah, exactly. None of that shit mean nothing.
Yo,
None of it means nothing which, unless you can make some money off of it. And that's how the game goes. That's really what it's about.
And you know, it's a sad reality, bro. It's a sad reality that. I'm trying to pull up the story now.
I'm trying to pull it up myself.
Because I know what you're talking about. What was it like in Queens or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
I think it was in Queens.
Definitely know it was in the town.
I can't spell today, y'all.
It happens. Man, that was happening. Shit, that was the time I remember I forgot a 3-letter word.
You know, I always forget those.
Put it up right here for the people.
I always forget 3-letter. I forget 3-letter words faster than anything.
Three-letter words, 4-letter words. We're gonna put it on the screen share. We're gonna pull it out for you people, for the people. I want you to see this.
It was in Brooklyn. It was in Brooklyn. Yeah.
What's this shit, bro? That's a damn shame. That is a shame. We start this over because that damn thing went in my way. That's a shame. Had the gun behind her back and all that. And go up and shoot her in the head, bro. And then got back on the ground and drove off.
Ridiculous.
What's the protecting black woman shit, man? What's going on?
Doesn't matter now. No.
This is a full 3 months of food without needing any refrigeration or special storage. You're looking at our long-awaited
Thank you, but why are you coming up? Anybody ask you to talk? But, you see what I mean? That's some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody want to call in. Damn, I done took that number down. Because somebody wanted to call in, they were scared. They were scared. Now. What we'll do is, when we bump ourselves up a little more, we'll definitely redo it. We'll definitely get back into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, as of right now, if you got a question or you got something that you want to talk about, we definitely can do that. You know, you see us responding.
Yeah, we'll definitely respond. And there we go right
And
there.
I'm saying that's a damn shame, bro. This shit a little fatty. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame, bro.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy, bro.
And that's why you have to train your child, because social media in Hollywood is on the raise them for. And you know what? That is the truth, because my boy thinks a lot of the shit that he's seeing on them joints is real.
It's real.
And I always got to get in his ass about that shit. Like, no, none of that's real.
And that's the sad part, yo.
I mean, I don't want to sit there and be like, nothing's real. But the point of
Some of the stuff is real.
Some of the stuff is real, but you can't take everything serious. You can't take everything serious.
No, you can't. I wouldn't. Like, you know, growing up and shit, when you've seen a lot of violence growing up, like deadass, you've seen a lot of violence growing up, and I've seen a lot of violence growing up. I've seen a lot of death.
You become numb.
You know, like, yeah, you do.
You become numb. It's like, and that's the thing too. Like, for me, like, this was probably the last couple of tough years. These last couple of years, it was tough. I've seen a lot of people pass, from murders to health to everything, you know what I mean, to everything.
Yeah.
And I can't even cry.
Nope.
I can't even shed a tear. It's because it's just constantly happening.
So let me ask you a question. How old was you the first time you seen somebody get murdered?
I don't think I've never seen nobody get murdered. I came out with a lot of blood, but never like
I have seen somebody get murdered in front of me. Shot right in the fucking face, right in front of me. I've seen it more than once. It does. It makes you, and truthfully, it made me to the point where I just don't care, like live or die. Like it is what it is with me. Because when I was in high school, I was going to the weed spot. You know, I was with a friend. We was going to get some smoke, and boom, right there in front of us, he shot dude right in his face, right in front of us. She about to scream and shit. I had to grab her mouth, throw her. We went behind the van. I was like, yo, chill, don't say nothing. Just let them pass. And right there between the cars, I'm like, yo. So I've seen it firsthand. I know what it looked like. And it ain't cool.
Nah, hell no, it ain't cool.
And like I said, not the first time either. I was hoping that might have been my last time. You know, and it changes you. It changes you. That's why, like, sometimes, like, the way I am with how I with people, I don't care, because at any given time, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for us. You know what I mean? So I don't have time to worry about what you're doing, what you're not doing.
Yeah.
That's why when people like, yeah, I don't have, the reason why I say I don't have no jealousy in my heart, I truly don't. Because of the simple fact that I know what's out there. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes with the bullshit, alright, I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. The bullshit between men and women, hell yeah, it's stupid, it's dumb, but at the end of the day, do I really care? No. You know.
Because you gotta live comfortably the way you live in your own bubble.
But that don't mean they gotta make it as hard for us as they do. You know what I mean? Like, if men and women was to really 100% stop the bullshit, right? And stop letting society dictate how we should treat each other. Because women want to be in control, but they don't want to face the fact that...
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta face the music though. It ain't just starting. This shit been going on.
It's been going.
Yeah, it was going on when I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
When I was a kid, there would be women chasing guys that had money.
Yeah, but then again,
Or if they didn't have that guy that had money,
they had another guy.
You know what I mean? They would deal with somebody that didn't have it, and all you hear is the arguments of how much you ain't got no fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
Then you growing up, you could even be in the household as that person's child, and you become a teenager, and as soon as you are of age to have a summer job,
They want that money. Yeah. And then also, we also around men who used to be like, always say yes, always say yes, always submit.
So mind you,
fuck that.
That means you as the parent of the household is teaching a young lady, this is how I gotta get at these guys.
Mm-hmm. And then you as a man teach a young man, this is what you allow a woman to do.
No, this is how your conversations and your life dealing with a black woman, this is how you gotta deal with it. So now we really that's the thing. That's what we gotta get to the core of. See, the core is if you ain't got that sister Allah, my type of woman, that's your mother,
yeah,
it ain't gonna work out for you. You're gonna have to deal with you know what I mean? You're gonna have to deal with the welfare, chasing around the guys, too many different fathers, type of bullshit, mentality. And then, and what happens is the young girls grow up to be women, the young boys grow up to be men, and they're raised by the mother, so that's what they know. So what happens is, women are like, oh, I gotta still raise these men. No, it was a woman that raised them, and they raised them the way they are. So now that you're an adult, you got to deal with that type of man.
Because remember what I said.
Because you was raised by that type of woman too.
Right. Know what I said, women always want to say, I don't need no man to raise my son. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Because there's just certain things a woman can never teach a young man.
No,
it's like certain
is.
things
no,
a man can't teach a woman.
But
the worst advice that a woman can give a man is dating advice. That's the worst advice a woman can give a man.
Especially if you ain't dating yourself or you ain't been married. I would say, like, I think the best thing to do for these kids nowadays is put these kids in programs, but they took all of the fucking programs away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they did take them away, they're fucking expensive as shit.
Can't go to them.
You know what I mean? Like, if you want to put your kid in karate, it's fucking rent numbers. You want to put them in the after-school program. That's the most that you can get probably for free is an after-school program.
But they got very limited after-school programs.
Yeah, but they don't even do anything. It's, you know what I mean?
Come here, do your homework, and then go home.
Then go home. You know what I mean?
You can't do summer camp.
No more summer camps. There's no more summer jobs. There's a lot of shit going on. Like I remember I seen an interview with Alicia Keys. I think this was around the time of her second or third album, and she was talking about her first album, but before that and how she was brought up. And she was like, her mom put her in everything to keep her busy, so she couldn't be out there running the streets.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. It's nothing no more.
Nobody can do. And that's what's needed.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like there comes a point as a father to a daughter. There was only so far I was able to take my daughter as far as teaching her things, because then there's a point where her mother has to step in, because there's going to be issues that I can't help her resolve because I can't do it from that side of the spectrum. That's where her mother kicks in. And then there's things that her mother can't show her because that's only things that I can tell her. Because that's from a man's perspective, from a man's dealing. And from a woman's dealing, a woman's perspective, I can't give her that. You know what I mean? But women are out here thinking that they can just give their sons everything he needs to know to make it in his life. No, you can't. And that's something that they don't want to face. You know what I mean? And if you try to tell them that, they're wrong. You're talking about, you can try. You can try, but you literally can't do it. Because a boy needs a man's guidance at some point in his life. Like I always say, from birth till about 12 years old, a mother can have her son. But from after 12 to about 18, that's usually when the father kicks in. But actually, as a boy, the father kicks in early, because no matter what. But as far as like actual life guidance, he's gonna want his father for that. He's going to need a male figure. There's going to be certain things he can't come to his mother for. And even if he do, he's going to kind of feel funny about it. But if that's all he has, and that's the only person he has to talk to, he has no choice.
He has a choice, yeah.
But if he had a choice, you really think he would go to his mother?
Oh, he's going to go to the streets.
Exactly. And just like with your daughter, if there's certain, and if your daughter don't have the mother in her life, if she talks to her father, it's going to be because she feels she has to, but she might not really want to. She might want to go to her aunt or a close female cousin. But there's just certain things I'm not going to know, because she's not going to feel comfortable telling me, because it's a woman's thing.
It's not about women chasing a man with a bag, but that's... Alright, so if that's the case, Niche, would you date a bum? Right now. Would you go outside?
Oh, that case was the bus, because
go outside, nigga with a sign sitting on the corner, and change his fucking life. And you ain't even, like, he's a man, so he ain't gonna need everything. He's just gonna need a meal and some pussy. And a roof over his head.
And if you say you would, I think you capping. You simple as that. You capping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Because he can't really do nothing for you. That's almost like having a dog. And you notice how women that got pets love their fucking pets. They don't do shit. But as soon as they bring a man, he ain't shit.
Listen, I would never date a woman that has dog mom. Because they treat the dog like a human and treat him like an animal.
But the thing is, you treat a dog, and a dog is similar to a guy, unless he's not out there. I mean, unless that guy's out there going to bust his ass and working.
But what they say, dogs are loyal. Men are loyal too.
Yeah.
It's just that if you not going to treat,
if he sees some funny shit, he's not gonna fuck with you the same.
That's right.
He's not gonna fuck with you the same.
Not at all. And dogs deal with a hierarchy.
I was chasing my own goal for beats and gangsters. So yeah, but us as men don't care about your success.
Not at all. I could care less. I could care less. I don't care how much money.
And there's no disrespect to your success. That's great. But we don't care because we're men.
Nah, I don't worry about your money. Your pocket has nothing to do with me. None. Your success, your home, the car you drive, none of that makes any difference.
You can make more money about it. That's not. I'm not gonna care about that shit. For me, it's gonna be, are you loyal to me? If you got my back,
And now you out there, you made your bag, you chasing your bag. Would you sacrifice helping a man get to his bag the way a man would sacrifice himself to help you get to yours?
Yeah, we didn't even speak on that. So I don't know if you caught. This shit was probably a few weeks back, where Whitney got on her show and was like, she helped her husband, and then I guess she, got shitted on. But it was, I forgot Shorty's name, but she was on a show The Shy, and she's real big on her vegan lifestyle, and her husband was a cop, and and he did the cop thing, or police officer. I don't want to say cop thing because you're still putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
But he did that for 15, 20 years to help her live her dream, and now she's, she got a dream. Social media's popping. She's on The Shy. She's, she's an actress, a social media influencer, and Wendy kind of tried to shit on that, and because she wanted to help him, and told him like, yo, babe, you could go retire. I don't want you out here trying to protect the world and end up losing your life. And so Wendy tried to shit on that, and she
Who, Wendy Williams?
and Shorty didn't come back with no like, she was basically like, you need to love God, and, you need Jesus in your life, God. But the thing is, this man sacrificed so you can go eat. Why she can't go do that for her man?
Because the way everybody feels is you're supposed to do that as a man. You're supposed to do that as a man. You're supposed to help your woman get to where she want to be in life, and then once she gets there, it's fuck you, continue what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If a woman does get to her success.
But I think Wendy, because her story ain't her story. So you mad at another woman?
Fuck Wendy Williams, man. Fuck that broad.
No, because your husband left you for a younger chick. Like Wendy,
Do you see what she look like?
Like that's what I'm about to say. Like, yo, you look mannish.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
She was. I liked her better when she was fat.
I'm not gonna say you look like a man, because there's women out there that really came from that turned into a woman. So I'm gonna say you mannish. You got the mannish face.
Yo, she's all.
You look like your brother.
She's all fucked up in the way she shaped and the way she looked. Her body's all. God.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay?
But you know what I mean. But yeah, you know what I mean. And that's the thing though. Don't take. Because a nigga shitted on you or nutted in your face. That's other women like situations. Come on, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, he sacrificed for her. Remember, I want our old ex-co-workers. He went through that shit. Remember, he was, his girl was going to school, and then they ended up having some bad. Like I knew niggas like that.
Yeah.
That sacrificed everything for their girl, and then their girl turned around and shit on them.
And it happens quite often, actually.
I don't know if I even showed you that piece where there's a dude that he did the text to his girl, where he sent her a text message like, "Yo, babe, I'm gonna take some time from the job. I want to go see somebody to get my mind right. A lot of stress and this and that and the third." And she like, "Well, why you didn't come and she texted him back like, why didn't you tell me this a while back?" You're like, my girl, you just told me you got the job of your dreams. For 2.5 years, I helped you to get where you at by sacrificing, by working crazy hours, making the money. Now all of a sudden, I'm telling you, I just want to take a month off, just 30 days. Oh, nah, I can't do that. I can't take care of no man.
Yeah.
But I took care of your ass for 2.5 years. I can't take a fucking break. That's like having a girl, y'all living together. You know what I mean? She go through her little ups and downs, but then she's straight on her path. And then you like, yo, babe, I can't take care of the light bill. Oh, no, I can't take care of the light bill. Like, wow. Really?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
1 month. The light bill.
And I say this too, right? If I can if I wanted to, no cap. I can show him how to get it back. See, that's the whole thing. To be honest with you, no man really needs to be shown how to get it back. Every man knows how to go get it back. But the problem is, every man can't take away from what he's doing to go chase that back. Because some men are locked in situations, whereas if they quit this job or whatever they do, no, not out of statement. All I'm saying is most men know how to get to the bag that they want.
No, I mean, well, yeah.
But
it might be like, but it could be anything though too, because he might have a plan on something. Maybe she might know the people she can point to.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But every man knows how to get to his bag. Every man knows how to get to his bag. But when you gotta,
we're gonna get up off this.
Yeah. Well, we was waiting an hour.
Yeah.
But can I finish what I was saying before we go? All right. What I was saying was this, right? Every man knows how to get to a bag. We all do. But when you're in a situation to whereas you can't afford to chase your bag daily and put that actual grind in 100%, it gets stalled. But when you with somebody and they like, okay, babe, listen, I know you've been working, I know you want to do this, so boom, I'm giving you the opportunity to do it. I'm gonna take care of the things while you work on getting your bag. That is all a man really wants. You know what I mean? A man wants the opportunity to chase his dream just like he gave you the opportunity to chase yours.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So believe you me, if I can get the opportunity to chase my bag and I know that the person behind me got my back 100% and I ain't got to worry about nothing, you damn right I'm going to do it. See, but that's where the difference between men and women come in, because the woman know once she get her man and she tell to him, baby, this is what I want to do. A man going to be like, you know what? I got you. Go ahead. You do what you got to do. And I'm gonna stand 10 toes while you get there. But now when it's my turn, are you going to show me the same loyalty that I showed you? That's the difference. So when she says, I'll do it, I hope so. I hope so, because once you put it on the internet, it's there forever.
It's there forever. She just said, if I want to, no cap. She said that she could show a person how you get it back.
Nah, but here's the thing. You showing him, but will you support him while he runs the
Well, she got
back?
If she gonna show
Just because you showing me don't mean you're going to support me while I'm doing it.
She might have to.
No. She said, I'll show you. So in other words, say, listen, you're going to talk to that dude right there. He's going to help you get your back. Now, while I'm in the process of running after this bag, are you going to hold it down?
No, but you got also too, in a way, let's switch the shoes. If I was wanted to show her how to get the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I can point you in the right directions, but you gotta know how to fucking talk.
Right.
So that's basically, she putting a plate up there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you put the mashed potatoes? Can you put the corn? Can you do that?
Yeah. But now here's the thing. Why I'm
No. You can't say yeah and then put a but. No. She gave it the right thing. That's like you. If you met somebody and you like, and she like, yo, I'm fucked up in the head, boom, 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 and it's like, not fucked up where it's like, I'm not fucked up in the head, but just I'm fucked up. I can show you how to get it back. Yo, listen, go over here. I can drop you off, but I can't speak for you.
No, you can't.
And so that means she's right. I can only show you point you in that right direction. But other than that, you gotta, are you hungry enough?
But here's the thing, while I'm doing that, while I'm working, while I'm trying to get this back, are you going to support me the same way I supported you?
She is.
How?
She is supporting you. If I'm saying like, I can show you how to get this back, I'll bring you to the place, I'll tell you who to talk to.
But
that's support.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When a man supports a woman while she's chasing her back, she's not worrying about nothing. Nothing. She's not worried about coming home and the lights not being on. She's not worried about coming home and there's no food in the refrigerator. She's not worried about coming home and her internet's not working. She's not worried about coming home. But now, as a man,
well, she never actually said if she'd take the homeless nigga off the street. She just said,
no, she said she would.
No, she said I can't if I wanted to.
Yeah, I can if I wanted to. She can.
So that means
but
no,
now,
she's not doing it.
She's not going to do it. But if she chose to, will you support that man while he goes?
She said I can show him how to get a bag.
Showing me showing me how to get it is different from making me know that while I'm on this grind,
but the thing is, we don't want to put too much out of context, because of the fact is, all right. She said, I'll show you how to get back. That means if you're putting your foot forward, that's like somebody coming from out of town, like, yo, one of your boys, my girl kicked me out, and you like, all right,
Yo, can I come stay with you? Now you know already. Everybody know that speech that niggas give to people. Like, come stay at the crib.
I'm gonna be going. I'll be there for a little while.
I'm gonna be there for a little while. In our head, we like, yo, listen,
You get a month.
you got a month. Now, mind you, we know certain cribs, balance out with money, you know what I mean, and you might need some furniture, shit like that. It don't necessarily mean 30 days, but it means 30 days if you're bullshit.
Right.
So let's say you come out here, you find a job within 3 days. You start working, you start building up some money. So now you as the person that let this person stay, you'll be like, you know what, nah, don't spend no bread, keep your bread. You know what I mean? If you want, because you work, take a little $50 out of your shit. And you like, I'm gonna give this nigga an extra week or two. Because I know he's doing progress. Yeah, he's progressing. That's the same thing. Like, so I can show you how to get it back, but if you out here bullshitting,
That's different. You're
I'm
not. Yeah.
not gonna let you rock.
But
So that
what you
means
said though. But
so-
that's what you said.
so-
You said, like, you know that he grinding. So
See,
you're
here
not.
we go. If I did, I'm 100% loyal to the process. Exactly. I would be loyal to the process
So
too.
she's saying it.
Yeah,
You answered my question.
Yeah, but the thing is, you went all she was gonna have his back. That's just like you would have that person's back. And I'm not even saying male or female, but if you know it's a family member that's coming to stay in town, us as that we're your landlord, even though we got a landlord.
Yeah, no doubt.
Alright, nigga, you got 30 days.
That's
Now,
right.
mind you,
As long as you want to grind.
what your actions is doing in them 30 days, that lets me know, okay, he on his grind, he doing this thing, he got an extra week, maybe two, because at least I know, that nigga building up his money, he out here ain't bullshitting, he ain't running the streets and chasing bitches outside, or she ain't, she on her grind, whatever, whoever, she went and got a job, she getting help from, whatever, she getting help from the government, whatever, but as long as they making moves, you can fuck with it.
But now, if it's my woman, this is my woman, right? And this is what I'm saying, and she gets what I'm saying. If it's your chick or your dude, and like I said, I helped you, you got on your grind, you building up your money, you ain't had nothing to worry about when you came in this house, but to focus on what you wanted to do. That's all you had to do. Now it's my turn. I'm chasing the bag now. I'm chasing it heavy. Do I have the same financial backing that I gave
And that
you?
depends on the person you with.
And that's what I'm saying. You can show a person, tell anybody, I can take a stranger off the street and show them how to get to a bag, but I'm not going to support them while they do it.
No, that's a different situation, though.
But it's the same situation.
No, it's not.
Because just to say to somebody, I can show anybody how to get to the money.
No, that's
But
not the-
in your
it's not the same.
relationship, if you say to
You
me,
in a relationship. We was telling me, if you pick somebody up off the street,
obviously you want to be in a relationship with them, you chose them to be with them, not just to pick them up off the street. Like, hey, I'm going to clean you up and get you a job. No, if you pick somebody off the street,
all right, and that aspect, yeah, because a man can walk into McDonald's. No, this shit don't make a lot of bread.
And still decline.
You know what I mean? And fucking take up out of there and change her life.
right.
So, you know what I mean? But at the
But a
same
man
time,
will
but
literally take a woman homeless off the street and change her life too.
more or less, nowadays, it depends. If there's a woman that like a working man, you know what I mean? Because like you damn near do construction almost, you know what I mean? You work with your hands. There's women that like niggas that work with their hands.
Yeah.
There's some women that like
Maybe that work with
niggas
their brain.
that do different shit that can get a bag,
Right.
whatever. And so you could end up meeting the chick that like niggas that really out there trying to go get a bag, instead of missing out on, you ended up not meeting a chick that like a nigga that work with his hands. It just all depends on the female,
Right.
and where her loyalty lies. You know what I mean? Some loyalty lies in the heart, some loyalty lies in the bag.
Now, but here's the thing. See,
Now when it all comes together though,
yeah.
you got more, more women that want to be financially taken care of.
See, but now here's the thing that I'm saying, like, because most women be like, oh, I want my man, I need him to do this, I need him to do that, I need him to support me while I go through this, and I don't want to have to worry about nothing, right? Quality over quantity. Got it. But here's the thing, to what I was saying on that. All right, yeah, boom, you can show me how to get the bag. You can show me how to get the bag, but the rest of the grind is up to me. Right?
Yeah, no
But
doubt
now,
about that.
so while I'm out there grinding, am I going to come home and have to worry about things Am I gonna have to come home and worry about
No, you shouldn't.
But just because I shouldn't don't mean I won't.
You shouldn't. Because, I mean,
See, that's the difference.
You shouldn't because at the end of the day, she showed you how to get the bag, and now you're going to get the bag. Now we bringing in our own bags and
making it
you know,
together.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now we on that, you know what I mean? We trying to make it where we got money in the bank. We can go on trips. We could, you know what I mean, have some good times. But, you know, our main focus is to make sure we ain't struggling.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. But while I'm out there putting in that grind, it's how when you came home, you didn't have nothing to worry about because everything was taken care of. Because I understand your struggle and what you was doing. When I come home, is it going to be the same for me? Of course it's not, because a woman would not do it that way. The way it
No, you're confusing me a little bit.
All right, let me
No, because I'm like, what scenario? Are you with the chick that's showing you how to get it back?
Yes, this is your woman. This is your woman.
That's showing you how to get it back.
Right.
So that means she's already making bags. And she's showing you how to make it back.
Just because she's doing that, don't mean she's going to support you the way you supported her.
It don't matter. She still pointed you in the right direction.
Yeah, but now, once again...
She might even show you how to get a bag, and you still might not be the nigga for her.
Then see, but that's a totally different
See, but that's what I'm saying. Because you're bringing it into the
route.
situation.
No, I'm not. I'm taking it to the situation that we're in.
No. If she's showing you how to get a bag, why the fuck are we talking about another whole spin around? She don't have your back. She had your back to show you how to go get a bag.
You could show a nigga anything. I told you I could walk outside and grab a nigga off the street and show him how to go get the bag. But that don't mean I'm gonna support the nigga while he do it.
What are you talking about? She gave you the support from the jump.
The support of what? Showing me how to do it. Show me how to do it.
Yeah, so boom. All right.
She said, listen, fellas, I'm a one-of-a-kind mindset. I cater to my man's 100% every need, and he caters to me 100%. See, and that's what I'm talking about. She understands what I'm talking about. In other words, she gets what I'm saying, like, okay.
No, I did that. I got that part. But it made it seem like you was turning it over. You're making it more, because why would she not be supportive though from the jump?
Just because she's giving you a direction or a way to go or showing you anything don't mean she wants to support you while you're on your journey.
But no, she helps you start your journey. Now what you do beyond that? Now what you do beyond that? That's on you. You know what I mean? That's on you.
No, the way I'm getting my money's on me. That's on me.
Yeah.
But when I come home at the end of the day, and what am I gotta worry about? Do I gotta worry about you come home, niggas, he's this, that? Like, how are you, like, the support of it? All right, you showed me, like, okay, look, this is what you want to do. That person right there.
This is what you want to do. You get in there, right? You know what she's gonna say? You in there, babe? Yeah, that's support. Now you starting to work. What else do you need? What else do you need? Yeah, the work is on you.
That work is on
So
me.
now, if y'all do go into a relationship, y'all both. This ain't even about the bag now.
It's always about the bag.
No, it ain't even about the bag because you got the bag. She already had
I'm
it.
working on my bag.
Yeah, you're working on your back. So she know what you're doing. So now, the relationship is the relationship. Now you have to, what are y'all doing to make y'all relationship
But
a relationship?
See, this is what I'm talking about. When a woman wants to chase her bag, a man supports her 100%. She don't have to usually pay no bills. She don't have to do shit. She don't have nothing to worry
Then
about.
she brought you
when
in
she
the
chase
front.
her
So,
money.
so the decision is either, if she tell you how to go get a bag, it's either she fucking with you long
When
term.
a woman's telling you how to get a bag, don't mean she's going to support you through your journey.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. So now, but that's where I was at.
And that's what I'm saying.
I can tell you how to go get a bag, right, bro?
All day.
You start. I'm like, yo, listen, you gotta talk to this person. I can put you in the car. We roll. Yo, boom. You see that nigga right there? Go holler at him. Boom, boom, boom. He gonna tell you boom, 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 boom. You do this shit for 4 hours. After the 4 hours, you come back through your reach. That shit worked out. Boom. A word? Cool. When you start, I'm starting this project tomorrow, and then or the day after, blah blah blah. But I'm starting. Then let's say we give it like 2 weeks. You come back through like, yo, that shit panned out. I'm making hella money. Thank you, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, I don't have to sit there and keep it going.
No, It's not your job.
It's not my job. So now, the money you're making and this and that is for your own situation.
Right.
So what I mean now,
it's different.
Let's turn me into a female, right? Let's turn me into a female for a second. I helped you out. You got your shit started. Now, I really didn't look at you for a relationship, but I helped you get it back. I'm not asking you to pay me back, but you could go do your own thing for you and somebody else. Now, all I'm asking you to do is, shit, if anything, basically help somebody else get it.
Mm-hmm. See, but all I'm saying is this, Reef. Like when a woman tells her man, listen, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna have to do to get it. A man's gonna be like, you know what? You go ahead, baby. I got you. Don't you worry about a thing. I got you.
So are you meaning where it's like she helps you, she points you in the direction to get the bag. When you come back home, there's the lights. You ain't got nothing to worry about. If she's rocking with you, yes,
but
that should be a
match. She's going to do it.
But the thing is,
but a man will do it regardless. He will stand 10 toes. Because if a man says to a woman, you know what, baby, I got you. You go do what you gotta do. Just because a woman says, I can show you, that don't mean that while you putting in that work, that she got you.
But it depends on how she feel about you, bro.
You
know women are different.
But it shouldn't matter. If I got you, if I supported you the whole time, you out there putting in your work.
Now, but see, that's different if you're in a relationship.
Exactly, and that's what I mean.
Okay,
so
now
it's my turn.
And so if you're in a relationship and you held it down and she got her shit together,
right?
We're talking on that Wendy Williams shit still.
So now it's my turn.
Yeah,
my turn.
Yeah.
Do you got me the same way I had you?
Yeah, you got to.
Hey, but that don't mean she will. Just because she's supposed to don't mean she will.
No, I know that. But I mean, the thing was, the argument was, you know what I mean? Like we said, it depends on what kind of fucking female you got. Because remember, like I said, there's females that a nigga will sit back, pay everything. They go do their thing. They you know what I mean? They go to school, and that's going on today. Right. Whereas women going to school. You know what I mean? To get their nursings or CNAs, whatever. Remember, we had a old dude, Pat. You know what I mean? His girl. You know what I mean? But they still stay together. But you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he rocked out, got her a car. You know what I mean? And this and that third, and they ended up, having a kid, and they still together. So no bullshit came out of that. But in other nigga situations, some bullshit come out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? The chick will build, get herself right, and then fucking flat out leave this nigga.
Right. Or when it's his turn.
And when, like I said, that was a texture. When it was his turn, shorty, you know what I mean? So nigga put her to the test to see if she had loyalty. And she ended up texting him back like, nah, I can't take care of no man. So the nigga like, yo, I was gonna propose to you. Now I'm not. I know who you are.
But you know what, people? This conversation was dope.
And y'all can see that. It ain't no goddamn favoritism. Me and this nigga go back and forth too.
Nah, but that's the whole thing.
His opinion, her opinion, is it true?
And a couple of debates here and there. Nah, but that's how it's supposed to be. But yo, party people, check this out, man. I guess we want to get out of here.
We didn't say on folks. I don't think we talked about everything. Shout out to Meek Mill. I don't know if you heard. He won the Nelson Mandela.
Oh, word? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For what?
I guess he's not that peaceful, bro. All the jail jump offs he's been doing and everything like that.
Yeah, he has been making moves. So I want to
make a lot of moves. And then I guess I got into kind of a little debate on the two, because I seen somebody speaking on it, and basically what happened was Tory Lanez had congratulated him and about it, and you know what I mean, and Meek was kind of like, he didn't even, I think it was a certain word. No, matter of fact, Tory had corrected him one of his words that he had used.
Okay.
But he still congratulated him. But Meek kind of like, nigga, thank you for correcting me, but I ain't need you to do that. You know I don't fuck with you. And I'm like, damn, didn't these niggas make a few songs together, music and all that together? But then I'm like, oh, he's Rock Nation. So a nigga hit me back in the post and was like, nah, that happened because he had an artist and Tory tried to take his artist and they had beef, and I'm like, my nigga, he's still Rock Nation.
All day.
And that means, and so he fuck with Jay, and Meg is on the, you know what I mean, and right now, so of course he's not gonna fuck with him. I'm like, the niggas did make a lot of music then. The songs that they had, they were on the radio. So, you know what I mean, and this nigga said, nigga, I don't fuck with you. Like, nigga, you was fucking with this nigga. But, oh, okay, so you rock nation. That's why you don't fuck with him.
I don't see why that even makes a fucking difference, to be honest with you.
Nah, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, we know what I mean? We can't, he's not guilty until he's guilty.
Yeah, but I gotta take a small break. You know me. It's always about that time. I gotta take a break, you know. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my back. I'm trying to do my oh, it's getting cold. It's starting to hurt. Yeah, real. Nah, but seriously though, yeah, I think, yeah.
We're gonna get up out of here. Yo,
We love y'all, man.
next week, if you yes, please make sure you
Like, subscribe, and share.
subscribe to the channel. You're gonna probably see a bunch of videos starting to come through soon.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, damn, but Saturdays is gonna be this.
The live
But,
show.
you know what I mean? But during the week, you're gonna start seeing videos coming up. We gotta definitely start posting more content.
Yes, we definitely, because we want to keep y'all engaged and entertained at the same time, you know, so keep on doing what y'all doing, keep bringing in your comments, we appreciate you tonight, Niche, for real, it was awesome, you brought up some really good points, and yeah.
Most definitely, thank you. We ain't have somebody sit there and just, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
just chop it
come at us
up,
like this,
you know what I
wow.
mean? Yeah, so we definitely love that.
And this is and now we got her opinion that actually came through, so, yo, thank y'all, man, for real. This is great, peace and love.
So yes, next weekend, we'll definitely be back on the live, and like I said, during the week, we'll probably see some videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you see what she did, right? She got us on each other's ass. Like, well, hold on. But you know what she did? She sparked thought. And so we was able to actually, so people actually see, yeah, you know, we're not always in agreement with each other about things. We're going to disagree about things because there's two different opinions here.
That's a fact.
So that's why this name of the show.
It's his opinion, her opinion. But you know, it's like me and you always talk about it. Like I might see a girl and find her attractive, and you might see her and be like,
I hate her face.
She
What I say? Y'all hate her face.
got bleach. She got bleach.
She got bleach. I can't see it from here. She in Florida.
Yeah.
Nah, but seriously though, but yeah, so
You know what?
No.
Shout out to these.
Word up. Yo, so,
Nah.
with that being said, thank y'all for joining another edition.
Oh damn. Always forget. We end
Oh,
our
yes.
in our joint. Let me see. So for this week, I'm gonna use stay ready.
Word. Word.
Stay ready. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna shut this shit down again or not. We don't never know.
Wow.
Just stay ready.
Get all the toilet paper you can now. Word. Nah, but
Canned foods, oodles and noodles.
do what you gotta do.
You might have to go ghetto. Get you some hot dogs, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Make sure you got your peanut butter and jelly. If you got to, go to BJ, Sam's, go to the big joint.
Big stupid joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You just never know.
Buy your bread and loaves and freeze them.
Freeze them, yes. Put them in the freezer.
Matter of fact, I keep telling everybody it's time to buy a deep freezer, bro, because it's time to start having shit ready on the go.
Yeah, you just never know.
Fly, baby. For real. And
Walking Dead is among us. Yeah, you know what? And the new season's about to start up the 22nd, baby.
Yeah, you already know what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that Wu-Tang. And for me, all I'm saying is, yo, once again, just love each other, man.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Love, peace,
And
live life.
happiness. So, with that being said, yo, everybody, y'all have a good night, man.
Yes.
And we out. You know what we should do? We should start a exiting music. We should get some exiting music.
Yeah, I gotta work on this.